you a body of work so you can understand. Let me go to trap so he can teach me. Let me go to trap so I can understand. The reason why we can't effectively dominate the market is because we don't truly understand what's going on in the market. And we don't understand what's going on in the market, how can we function inside of the chaos? All right, what's good, what's good? We straight to the whiteboard tonight because I want you, as a player of this game, this is going to be so important for us because we're going to have to navigate through these waters. Listen, we got a lot of things going on tonight, and we're going to talk about that, about what's going on in the market, and I want to help you all on this game. So watch this. The first thing I'm going to put up here is your ego is your enemy. Your ego is your enemy in this game. And the reason why the ego is your enemy is because your ego wants to be right. So, watch this. How do we combat the ego? We'll say, how do we combat the ego? By sticking to our rules. Watch this. Keyword right here. Keywords right here. Watch this. Even in defeat. Because if you got a game plan and your game plan has worked for you consistently, you stuck to your rules, you played your game plan, and your game plan has worked, what happens is you have to make adjustments and you have to identify what's going on in the market, but what you cannot do is go against the game plan. What happens is, here's what happens. In defeat, watch this. Watch this. Jose, we teaching them right quick. The ego can not accept failure. The ego cannot accept failure. So if you got a blueprint and you got a game plan, you can always make tweaks to it. Watch this. If I got a car and this boy running, it don't want me races. It's running, Jose. Everything good. I can tweak it. But changing the whole motor, I don't know what that's going to do. Now, when I change the motor, I got a completely different car now. I got a whole new car now. And watch this. Because I changed the motor in the car, I got to learn how this car run all over again. But if I tweak it, if I can tweak it, you feel me? I can tweak it. I understand the car. It's battle tested. But when we take the whole motor out, bro, we got a whole nother car. And we got to learn that vehicle all over again. We got to learn that whole vehicle again. So watch this. If you got a trading plan that's been working for you, we can tweak it. Even you can have multiple plans because every market is going to require something different. We cool. We understand that. But what you don't have to do, I can promise you, is do a complete overhaul to what you've been doing. The ego can't accept failure. Why can't the ego accept failure? Because it thrives off success and success equates to fertilizer. The ego's only objective is to get bigger. The ego's only objective is to get bigger. The ego's objective is not to rationalize. The ego's objective, the ego has no rationality within it. The ego's objective is to be right and to get bigger. The ego doesn't even have confidence. The ego has arrogance. The ego doesn't have confidence. The ego has arrogance. And so the more you fertilize the ego with more arrogance, the more you need to be right. The more you need to be right, the more you, this word I won't use right here. The more you convolute the ability to make right decisions. Oh, that's good. That was it. I went and got it out of there. I went and got it out of there. I went and got it out of there. I went and dug it up. You feel me? So the more you get right, because the more you're right and you're not feeding confidence, the more you feed arrogance, the more you need to be right more. And now you take the learning away from it, because now you make what took you there is no longer, it's null and void. Now the only fuel is I need to be right. And what happens when you need to be right is you start doing anything. You start catching stuff out of the sky. You feel me? So what I need us to do is say, okay, I don't need to be right. I just need to process the information, watch this, so I can make the proper decisions under pressure.
What's good, trappers, man? It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Right now, I want to invite you to an amazing experience full of value. That is my community, Trappers Anonymous. It's 100% the greatest fundamental investing community on the market. Listen, your portfolio should be a masterpiece. And the only way we get you there is if we help you to learn how to invest with confidence. Now listen, I get it. Like, you don't know a lot about stocks, or maybe you've heard people say how much money they lost in stocks, but I can guarantee you, one, because they weren't in the community, and two, they lack the information. Our goal in Trappers Anonymous is to help you, really to hold your hand on the journey to becoming a confident investor, learning how to navigate through the different events that the stock market goes through, to take you from panic to encouragement. There's no better time than now. This is an opportunity only for those who are willing to be on the journey. So listen, man, click the link below. Come join me in Trappers Anonymous, man. I will see you in one of our many classes, whether it's Moat Monday, whether it's the 2-hour class we do on Sunday, or whether it's just a book club. Everything is geared toward making you a better investor so you can triple your net worth and turn your last name to an asset. It's your boy, Wall Street Trapper. See you in the trap.
That's two different things. I don't need to be right. I just need to be able to make the proper decisions under pressure. Here's why that's important. My need to be right means even if I'm wrong, my ego will make me hold on to a wrong situation longer than I need to be. My need to make the right decision under pressure means when I'm wrong and I identify I'm wrong, I can take that L and move forward. God. Come on, y'all. I want to take us on a journey. And the reason why I need us to go on this journey right now is because in order for us to be successful at this game, I need you to be better at making great decisions under pressure than what I need for you to be right. Because your need to be right gonna make you make terrible decisions, whereas your ability to make the right decision under pressure means, I see this an L, I've met my mark, let me take the L and keep going. Let me take the L, stuff it in my pocket, I live to see another day. But the need to be right gonna make you hold on to it and hold on to it and hold on to it and hold on to it. And now what happens is you turn a bad situation worse, and now you adding more money to a sinking ship. I don't need you because you work hard for that money. You put in a lot of work for that money. That money ain't free. That money has some type of labor. That money has some type of a sacrifice. That money has some type of obligation attached to it. So I need you to treat it that way. So when we see numbers on the screen, and I always get mad at people when they say this, Jose, they be like, oh, the money you made, that's just numbers on the screen. No, it ain't, because it's real money. It just fluctuates. That money ain't fake. I need you to stop treating that money like it's numbers on the screen, and I need you to treat that money like it's money in your bank, like it's in your pocket. Because when you take it off the screen and you put it in your pocket, it becomes real. As long as you just looking at it like digits on the screen, it ain't real to you. And now what happens is you more in love with making money than you in love with making the right decisions that can print money. And then here's what I don't need us to do here. I need us to stop justifying why we holding on to the L. I need us to stop justifying that. I need us to stop justifying that. I need us to go back to saying this is not about ego, it's about entrance and exits. It's not about ego. It's about entries and exits. Because the ego doesn't care. I need us to understand that the ego is the biggest weapon formed against us in this game. Ooh. The ego is the most dangerous weapon formed against us in this game. This is so important right here. This is so important right here. This one message. The ego is the most dangerous weapon formed against us in this game. The crazy part about it is, it is self-manufactured. Jose ain't built my ego. George ain't built my ego. B ain't built my ego. The trappers didn't build my ego. I build my ego. And here's the crazy part. We came to the epiphany that the ego is self-manufactured. But the market is an ego destroyer. The market is an ego destroyer. This is so important. These lessons, what we just learned in these last maybe 10 minutes, I promise you they are so rich. They're so rich. Because you can win a couple trades and you can feel like, yep, I got golden hands. But the one thing no investor can avoid is a loss. And sometimes, this isn't my first time, you'll go in a situation where you're seeing what you need to see, but you just may go into 2, 3, 4 trade slump. It happens. And you gotta be willing to say, guess what, bro? Like, yep, the market doing what it's doing. I still got the confidence. I still got the confidence, not the arrogance. Because the arrogance gets humbled by this. The confidence say, yo, let me go back to the drawing board. Let me see what I see. I still want to play the game. I still love the game. I still love the game. And every day I'm studying. Every day I need you to get better. Because I need you to understand on the other side of that slump, it's a pot of golds. Not G-O-L-D, G-O-A-L-S. It's not a pot of gold, it's a pot of golds. G-O-A-L-S. Because on the other side of that slump, on the other side of those couple bad trades you're gonna make, on the other side of that is financial freedom. On the other side of that is 9, 10, 11, 12 consecutive trades. On the other side of that is $1 million portfolio. On the other side of that is a six-figure portfolio. On the other side of that is the security you're looking for. On the other side of that is the account that unlocks the keys to all the doors you want to go to that. On the other side of that, but you can't get to the other side of that as long as the ego is sitting in the middle.